What is the potential of this physique? We're going to do a tier list. Let's start with the chest. It's more medium insert, but if you developed it quite a bit, it probably could make the torso appear relatively short. So I think he actually has pretty good potential. And if he was to put on a lot of mass, this could be an A tier chest. If he's not able to develop his triceps, it's probably not going to be as big as it possibly could be. So the triceps, they just don't really look super thick from any of these angles. The long head, like that's really what we need. So for that reason, I'm going to say the triceps, we're going to give it C tier. The biceps, a little bit shorter insert, but at least they have some roundness going on, bow out a little bit. If he was to put on some mass, I think they could look pretty decent. So we're going to call the biceps B tier. The forearms, he has long muscle bellies. They're not very round, and we might be able to get a little bit more mass on these forearms to make them have a little bit more shape. And I think the forearm extensors would be the thing that would carry the most. They're not bankrupt, but I would still give them C tier. Looking at the abdominals, I think he actually has the ability to kind of have like a kind of insane lat oblique line. This is potentially a sleeper build, to be honest. I don't really know what we could do with the abs because I can't really see what the definition would look like. So to me, I think the obliques would outpace the abs. We do see something popping out. So for that reason, I'm going to put the abs a little bit lower, but I'm going to put the obliques at like, they have A tier potential. And what could make them really good? It's this little chunk right here. That's lats. Those lats look like they might be low insert. So for that reason, we're going to call them A tier potential. Now looking at the shoulders, he's got a little bit of rear delt. We don't see a lot of front delt though. I'm kind of built the same way where I barely have any front delt, but my side delts and rear delts, like they're all right. So I would say he falls into the same category. For that reason, I'm going to give him B tier. And we don't have any pictures of the back. Kind of looking at the trap, kind of more medium insert. If we look at kind of the arm right here, we see kind of a bowed out teres. This probably could look pretty decent. So I'm just going to call it B tier, even though we can't see anything else. But like guys, this, he develops this, and if he was developed this, and he got that lat oblique line, it could look pretty nice. He'd have to build some muscle and cut way down, but like it'd be a cool look. Sometimes you got to stop being a pretty bodybuilder and you got to be a man.